Yeah. Let me just double check. There's no way to... I think it's correct. I'm also going to jump on Disky. Oh, so I missed the story last time I played this. There's no opening cutscene, which is really strange. So apparently the Wrong World is a deliberate title. You crash landed on this planet. So it is not displaying correctly. You'll have to forgive me. Limp. And YouTube. It's good enough, but is it good enough? I'm not fussed. Give me that carrot. Giving me the tutorial again. So I gotta get some tools. I gotta start a farm and just build a house and all that business. Apparently there is a story in this game. There's also a progression. There's a lot of things going on in this game. I would like to beat this game. It looks like deranged, and it also looks like it just borrows a lot of tired mechanics. But, the game is actually pretty good. So, as I did last time, I don't know if this is an instinctive thing, but I'm just gonna head for the nearest green hill and build my house there. Probably want to go and break some trees. And then get an axe so I can break more trees, and then a pickaxe so I can break some rocks. Oh, wow. Yo, is that a metal dude? Or is he a rock dude? He looks metally. Ow. He was metally. Look how much metal I got. So I've picked up about 4 items, so I think my inventory is probably full. Just about. Can I make an axe yet? Yes, I can. I can zoom out a little bit. Is that an enemy? What is this guy?
Hello.
Hello. Do you want item? Let me give you an item. I don't know what he wants. Maybe gold? I'm sure I'll figure out. This might not be a bad place to set up shop. It's kind of a dismal area, but I don't dislike it. Oh, hello. I should also make an actual weapon this time. I think that was one of the reasons I did so badly last time, is I never made basically the weapon, which is a stick. Apparently you can swim. I didn't realize that you can make flippers. So you can swim. So I bet you there's cool stuff in the water. I would assume that is true. I'll make a pickaxe. Basically, I'm just gonna like mine rocks and cut down trees until I have enough to build a base. And it's not an arbitrary move. I mean, like, it's kind of a dual motive thing. You really can't hold a lot of stuff in this game for the first little while. So, like, I can't really carry much other than the wood and the rocks. So I may as well just, like, hoard as much of it as I can until I can build the base of my dreams. The perfect oh! Wow, we're both gamer words. There you go. So there's a fairly robust farming system in this game, I think. It might be just robust compared to literally nothing, but I think it's pretty good from what I've seen. The other reason I want to get my base up as soon as possible is so I can start cooking. And one of the, you know, like, smashing rocks and trees is a good way of getting mushrooms, and mushrooms, I think, are one of the best resources for food. I think you have to kind of, like... This is not a game where you can do everything at once. You can't... since your inventory is so small, you can really only focus on a couple of, you know, like, one thing at a time. Whereas a lot of other survival games, you can usually hoard everything. Oh, did my thing already? Oh no, I'm just a gamer word. That's all right. This is a pretty good area to just like kind of hang out and cut down trees and break rocks. You can do the fact that you can do both is nice. So the question is, do I get abducted by aliens again so that I can unlock the cool alien skin? That's the real question. I should probably make a shovel. Do I have any inventory space? I do. I can make a shovel. This will be good for farming as well. Goodbye, walking limp. I didn't know you. How many mushrooms do I have? Not enough. I need 2 more and then I can actually eat. I guess I could go fishing. I still need a cooking pot though. My dad was saying that fishing is like one of the best ways of getting food and resources in this game. So I'll have to take his word for it. Might have to just go fishing. But I don't have bait, and I don't think you can really go fishing, at least not very effectively if you don't have some bait. The night sky in this game is wild. It really does make it kind of feel like an alien world. Not really. I'm not gonna mess with the slugs if I can avoid it. I don't think it's wrong to honestly just like mine rocks for like the first few days. I've got 65. I think that's like enough to build a home, not a great home. I think you need 20. Excuse me? Oh, right. It's a cave. I don't want to do that yet. Remember, I also need to make a workshop. Like, there's just so many things you have to make before you can even really get started. And I'm also not really in my preferred area. I think I'm gonna head up this mountain a little bit. Not too far up the mountain, but a little bit up the mountain. I love that transition so much. This is a nice little place for my home, I think. So let's set up right here. I like this. This is good. So let's do a workbench. Not enough resources. I only have 18 logs. I spent all my logs on tools. Alright, let's plant some trees here first of all. Yeah, sure. I'll take some. Yeah. I don't know if I should be planting trees that close together. I need food. You can bury ice? Is that gonna... What is that gonna... What is that going to grow? I like the way they shrink like that. That's kind of nice. I kind of want to see what these snowflakes grow into. Yeah, I'm hungry. You're back. Welcome back. Alright, let's go fishing. No, let's not go fishing. I need meat.
Hello, hello.
Oh, hello, how you doing?
Hello. Yeah, good, good. Thought I might as well jump in chat and...
Yeah, may as well. No, that's a great idea, honestly. How you doing?
Yeah, good, good. Like I said, it's still probably about 36, 37 degrees out here.
Jesus. You're in an air-conditioned home, I hope.
I am, but I'm not currently in an air-conditioned room.
Are you at least close to it?
I am close to it, but I've got a fan on me. And that's doing the job alright. And since I've lost a bit of weight, I haven't been feeling the heat as bad. Which is good too.
That is good. That is good.
Yeah, I made myself an interesting dinner last night. Butter braised cabbage.
Butter braised cabbage. Was it good?
It was nice last night, and then I had a bit left over, and I tried reheating it for lunch today, and it didn't quite go as well.
No.
It's real simple to make. All you have to do is get some cabbage and shred it up.
Yeah.
Then you get a frying pan, put it on a medium to high heat. I probably had it a bit too high because some of it burnt. Throw a bit of butter in. Then you throw the cabbage in. Then you throw a bit more butter on the top. Then you cover it up. Let it steam and cook for 10 minutes. Then you take the cover off, give it a stir, so it's all a bit buttery. Give it a bit of pepper and serve it up. Well, then you take it off, let it sit for like 5 minutes, and then serve it up.
Wow, it's just cabbage and butter.
But because the way you cook the cabbage though, it's like caramelized, just like onions.
Right.
Yeah, so it's quite nice. Yeah. But I found a similar recipe that I've for onions and mushrooms, cooked the same way. Except, just before you serve it up, you take it off the heat and you stir in some crushed garlic.
You can't go wrong with onions.
So with the onion and mushroom one, so you throw the butter in, and then you throw the mushrooms in till they start to turn colour, and colour up. And then you throw the onions in, give them a good stir, then for about 10 minutes or so until they caramelise up. Throw in a bit of crushed garlic, stir it, and serve. So I thought I might give that a try tomorrow or something.
Heck yeah.
It's a bit cooler. Because the weather's so stuffed here. Because today's 36, or 36 to 38. Tomorrow's meant to be like 25.
That's a lot better.
That's a lot better. And then the day after is meant to be like 34. And then the day after that's meant to be like 28. So it goes like hot, okay, hot, okay. And then there's bush. Oh, it was so bad this morning though. Woke up. It was like the middle of last night, about 3 a.m. And I had to get to go to the toilet. And I had my fan on, so I turned my fan off to go when I went to the toilet and turn it back on. I come back into my room, and since I had the fan off, all the smoke that was outside came in, and it smelled like burning. I swear to God, I thought my fan had short-circuited or something, or burnt out. It just smelled like burning that much.
Jesus.
See if I can show you a photo of what Sydney looked like this morning with those fire haze.
I was gonna say, have you tried gazpacho?
Gazpacho, I've heard of that.
It would be probably totally fine with your diet because it is more or less all of the ingredients that you just listed. There's tomato in there though. It's like tomato and onion and it's just like a cold soup puree. And you can have it cold, and it's very good for you. It's very light, but it's delicious. It's great.
Yeah. Well, here's a perfect image address, and I'll go into Discord. I go to b0xman, and I paste and send.
I should have Discord on my other monitor. On my.
You can sort of see what that's looking at to the center. You can see the harbour bridge there. You can barely see the city. There's that much smoke.
Alright, hold on one moment.
I mean, I was standing in my kitchen, and normally I can, you look out. I can look out the front window, and I can see across the street fine and all that.
Yeah.
This morning, I was standing there making my breakfast. I looked out the window, and I couldn't even see the house across the street.
Oh Jesus. Oh yeah. Holy shit.
The smoke was that thick, yeah. And because I got asthma, it's just it's been wreaking havoc if I go outside. So I'm just staying inside today.
So that's what your town looks like?
No, that's the major city. That's the center. That's
yeah,
Sydney.
that makes sense. I don't know why. Yeah, I gotcha. You should post a picture of your. It's a suburb, right?
Yeah, a suburb on the outer Sydney. I mean, you sent me a letter there. You know the name of it.
I do. I should check it out. Don't say it on air. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I should check it out.
It's just a suburb on the out of It's a pretty popular suburb because we've got a major we've got a train station.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of like links towards everything. Like we've got a train station with a huge, like a bus hub there, and people who come around where they don't have stations kind of like come to Seven Hills. Oh, I said it. Just park at at our station and then just travel all over.
I sent a package to someone who I think the joke was that they didn't. It was either that they didn't have an address, or that they didn't have like a postal code, because they were like, "Wait a minute, is there an earthquake happening?" Because they were like, "Yeah, I'm literally the only one out here." Like their house was basically in the middle of nowhere, and there was nothing around them for miles.
Wow, I can believe that.
It was pretty great.
Whereabouts was that? Was that in America? Was it?
No, it was in Australia actually.
Oh, okay. Well, I do remember hearing about towns like in the outback where they have a population of like 2 or 3 people.
And then someone has a kid. And then it's 4 people.
It's like I was saying with those outback truckers.
Yeah.
So you can go on on the Nullarbor Plain, which is the largest straight road in Australia,
Uh-huh.
and it links up Central Australia, which is South Australia, to Western Australia, and it's about you can go about 200 k's without between petrol stations.
Oh Jesus! Hold on.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
I don't know what the fuck that was. I guess I cut down too many trees. I don't know.
Jeez, it's still chasing you.
One of them is. I don't think you can kill these things. I've tried. Oh yeah, you totally can. As soon as it turns daytime, they're gonna disappear. These are like the zombies of this game. I want my logs though. Ow. Oh, they give you slime, and slime is actually important. You need slime.
Just pieced out.
This is such a bizarre game. I want to actually build a house this time and not just like a bullshit.
Yeah, so here in Sydney, what they're trying to accomplish is they're trying to make, because you got the inner city, which is like the major hub, but what they're trying to make is they're trying to make 3 cities. So like you got major, jobs in 3 different parts of the city.
Yeah.
So basically it just goes like from the inner city, which is Sydney, then just goes west and then further west.
Okay.
Because they got because about how far away from the center of town? Probably about half an hour west. There's this town called, or suburb called Parramatta, and they've been building heaps of apartment buildings and trying to set up businesses and stuff like that. And they're trying to build that into a second major hub.
Do you think it'll work?
Well, it will eventually, because there's so many people moving into Sydney. And then another half an hour west again, you got Penrith, and that's out in the still got suburbs, but you go a bit further west than that, and you start hitting farmland and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they're trying to build that into the 3rd major hub. And because they're about to build a second major airport.
Yeah.
And it'll be out the western way, called Badgerys Creek. That's where they're going to build the second airport, and they'll build a railway line out there. And
Batteries Creek?
Badgery.
Oh, Badgery. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Badgerys Creek. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Because the one in the city, that's in Mascot. That's where the one in the city is. There's also smaller, small domestic airports around as well, but they just can't handle the commercial flights and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah, so because there's so much traffic at that airport, and there's also too because we've got noise restrictions.
Really?
In Sydney, so planes can't land after midnight.
That's wild.
And they can't land before or take off before 6 a.m.
That kind of blows my mind, honestly. People can't land or take off because of noise restrictions.
Yes, because the flight paths go right over all the houses in town. Right. Seriously, it's right in the center, right in the edge of the harbour.
Right.
And so it flies right over into Sydney, and that's where all the rich people live, and they all complain. So
there you go. Gotcha.
But everyone does say that it's a major cripple for Sydney, because you can't have these flights coming. But if they build a second airport, people they can give a shit about the people out west, and they can just land the planes whenever. But that's only in Sydney though, because other major the other capital cities, they can land whenever. Because even when my sister, who lives over in Perth, which is over in Western Australia,
yeah,
and that's about a 4 or 5 hour flight away. And when she's coming over for Christmas, she'll take a flight at 11 o'clock at night her time, and then while it flies overnight, by the time she lands in Sydney, it'll be 6 a.m. and she lands and goes to work here in Sydney.
Wow.
Go straight from the airport straight to work, and then after work she'll come back and stay with the family.
I'm honestly blown away by people who commute to work by train, not by trolley, but by train. They're an hour.
That's
to
another
work.
thing here in Sydney, because that's what it's like from where I live. If you want to get into town, it does take about an hour train.
Really?
And the trains are so packed because it's overcrowded, and Yeah.
This is
They
probably
recently
not a good idea.
And they recently expanded the rail network too, to a whole bunch of suburbs that didn't have it, and it was meant to take all these cars off the road, and it didn't.
Well, the stone I got. There's something inside the. What is this
Is
anyway?
it a barrel?
Yeah, I'm sure this is gonna end well. But I'm. Oh! What the fuck was that?
I didn't see anything. Oh, that. Oh. Do they have like mines in this game or something?
I don't know.
Can you save it and then go in?
No, unfortunately not.
What if it'll instantly kill you?
That answers that question.
Oh, that sucks. That really does.
That really does suck, yeah.
Well, at least you know.
Jesus. I was hoping it wouldn't instantly kill me.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping too. Like, you know, just take a bit of damage.
After all that stuff, all the resources I got too.
What else about Sydney can I tell you?
Is it upside down?
Surprisingly, no.
Wow.
But sometimes the way the government runs us, you might think we were backwards.
That's really good. Yeah, I like that.
Because there's a major outcry at the moment because of all the bushfires.
Yeah.
And here in Australia, I'm not sure if you've heard or not, but the current governments do not give one iota shit about climate change.
Oh, why does that surprise me? Why does that not surprise me? Sorry.
And so we've got all these fires going. Everyone's saying, look, how come you guys aren't doing anything about this? And all the government comes out and saying, look, we've got these bushfires burning right now. This isn't the time to talk about, you know, the climate change and all that. So, well, so when is a good time then, you know?
Yeah.
Now we might as well talk it now more than ever. And now they're blaming the Greens because the Greens apparently were stopping from whoever doing backburning.
Yeah.
And, you know, backburning is like when, you know, you burn like down parts of the bush. So if there is a fire, by the time it hits this backburnt area, it can't go any further because it's already been burnt and the fire stops. Yeah. And
so they were doing that, and so they blamed the fires on them because they were burning.
They stopped doing that because they were doing too much of it, and they were saying that because of you know, that is the reason why we've got all these fires now. Everyone's saying, no, we've got all these fires because you aren't doing shit about climate.
Yeah. That's really weird. You'd think that if any country cared, it would be the one that's, like, on fire.
I mean, every year we have these big bushfires. Every year, guaranteed. We even call it bushfire season.
Wow.
It's always a different part of the country that burns every year.
It's a wild time to live in when you actually have a name for the season in which you're basically half your country is on fire.
Well, normally it's not this bad, but it's really bad this year with, like, you know, all these fires going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's all that, and then we've got this sports star who's been a bit of controversy, who's a bit homophobic, and he came out and said in a sermon, because he had his church, saying the reason why we've had all these fires is because we agreed to gay marriage and abortions.
Solid.
Which has just pissed off absolutely everyone.
Yeah, I wonder why.
And So he's not
including
too
the
popular.
Christians. And it's like,
Yeah, they're all saying, you know, like, come on. And especially all the people who have been affected by the bushfires turn around saying, mate, you know, pull your head in.
pull your head in.
That's another.
Pull it out.
Aussie.
Pull
That's another
it out of
Aussie.
your ass.
No, your head's in the clouds, mate. Pull your head in.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Alright, this time I'm going to take a more direct route to, I just want the workbench, really. And then I can get stone tools.
What else? What else? Got a whole lot of roadworks going on. And the government's trying to, upgrade all these roads. Which is good, because it needs doing. But the problem is, they decide to upgrade every road at once. So no matter where you go, there's just freaking roadworks everywhere. It's just pissing everyone off.
This is really, I'm detecting a theme.
Yeah, yep. And they keep voting it back in though, because they the papers are so biased against the other political party. You know, they don't stand a chance.
Jeez.
Yeah. But like I said, there's been a lot more protesting lately about climate protests, and the government's trying to shut them down, saying you can't protest against climate. And then everyone's telling them, well, you can go get stuffed. we can protest against whatever the hell we want.
Isn't that the point of protesting? You can't. Oh, you can protest about anything you want, just not the things that we disagree with.
Exactly right. Yep.
Like that. We're protesting you disagreeing with it. Basically.
And there's also the whole issue of our recycling, because what we used to do is all our waste is we used to load it into ships.
Yeah.
And send it to China.
Oh no.
And China turned around and said, "No, that's all good and well, but we're not doing that anymore." And now all our rubbish is just piling up. We're trying to work out what to do with it all.
It's like that episode of The Simpsons where they're like, "Oh, we'll just bury it," and then garbage starts like flying out of the ground. That episode, honestly, when I saw it as a kid, like disturbed me. They're like, they ruined the place so badly, we gotta uproot everything and leave.
That's right. They made a second Springfield and just didn't didn't mention it.
Yep.
Ever again. They said, no, that's it. This is the original town now, just in a different location. So that's a bit of drama.
Yep.
Yeah, but mainly lately it's all just been about the bushfires and whatnot.
I don't have stone. I don't want to find out that the alien dude can actually like one-hit me. Okay, stone axe. Here we go. Stone tools right away. Don't mess around. And then I get the resources quicklier.
Whoa, look at that thing.
Yeah,
is that the alien, is it?
I messed with this thing last time. I played it on my first playthrough. It doesn't seem to do anything bad. It doesn't seem to like disturb you. It just turns red and looks kind of menacing. So I'm okay with it. Oh, I need more stone if I want to make a pickaxe. I don't know if this is a good place for my base, but it doesn't really matter. I could always relocate.
Can you plant trees in this game?
Plant trees?
Yeah.
Yeah. I planted a bunch of trees in that last game. You know, the one where I died instantly? That's, yeah.
Right.
Good times. I died, though. I had so much stuff. God damn it. It's fine. Okay.
Do you own a car?
I don't even drive.
No?
No, I don't have a license.
Oh, okay. I suppose your parents do though, right?
Nope.
Really?
Well, okay, my dad drives. He can drive, but he doesn't own a car. No one owns a car. And I guess my aunt does, but...
Because you're all in a city, aren't you?
Yeah, anything I need or want, I can walk to.
Okay.
Which is pretty great. It's pretty great not needing a car. There have definitely been times where, like, having a car... Well, no, not even wish. Just, like, having one would have been good. Or knowing how to drive a car would be good. Definitely there are times where I'm like, maybe I should just go get my license. Doesn't mean I have to own a car. But I just don't have many opportunities where I would need or want to drive. So...
Okay. What about your roommate? Does he own a car?
He just got his license, and he's thinking about getting a car.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. No, we also have a pretty good public transportation system. It's not great, but I like it. We just upgraded some of it. Most of it. Like, we've got really nice subway trains now, and we've got really nice trolleys, which are wheelchair friendly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're like streetcars, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I guess we call them streetcars. I don't know why I refer to them as trolleys. My mom's British, so. We
got those in here. We did have it before, and then they built them again. We call it the light rail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is, goes around a few stops around the inner city. Then we got because we did used to have a monorail, but not that many people were using it, and they ended up tearing it down.
Monorail.
It was actually pretty cool, You just hop in, go from one side of the city to the other.
I've been on one actually. I can't remember why though. I think I had to go on one. Might have been when I went to Vancouver or something. I can't remember. I had to I think it was at an airport, and I had to go from one side of the airport to the other.
I think I remember a monorail. Hearing Corey mention there's a monorail in Vancouver.
Might have been Vancouver. But yeah, I remember I was at an airport, and I had to take a monorail, which was pretty cool. It was absolutely pretty cool.
See, they changed when they upgraded the rail network. They so you can't just go down to a train station and buy a ticket for a train. You have to get an Opal card, and then put money on that.
Yeah.
Then you just kind of tap on and off as you go along.
Yeah, we got those. You don't have to tap when you get off, fortunately.
Yeah.
They're like Oyster cards in England.
Yeah, we've got the same thing. They said we have called the Opal card.
Okay. They're called Presto cards in Toronto. It was pretty shitty for the first couple of months, and now it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. There was a post on, I think, I can't remember where I saw it online, where someone, it's like, here, I made stickers that you can print out that make your normal Oyster card look like a fake printed one, which helps absolutely nobody. It's just like stupid.
Because you know how, like you said, you got everything you need, like just within, that's nearby you.
Yeah.
Like say, like I'm buying these meal replacement bars from this place called the Chemist Warehouse. It's a franchise kind of operating chain that has sells makeup, medicine, dietary supplements.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff. One of those kind of shops.
Right.
And the one I go to is over in this place called Castle Hill. You say if I wanted to get to from my house, until recently I would have had to have, I didn't have a car, I would have had to have gone down and caught a bus, and then taken probably a 40-minute bus ride to get there.
Jesus.
For all the various stops and whatnot. They recently just had a train line put in. So if I still didn't have a car, I could catch the train there now, but then it would be like a train ride and then like probably a 20-minute walk.
Wow.
To get to the shop, to the actual where it is, 'cause it's a bit away from the major part of where all the other shops are. But if I drive, it only takes me 20 minutes.
Wow. Yeah, there's a place like that, 20 minutes from me, like a walk, which is pretty great.
But then if I wanted to walk to like the major shopping centre, which is nearby, here where I live, that's only would be like a 15-minute walk or like a 5-minute drive.
Right. Oh yeah, cars are useful.
And then the train's about the same. It's right next to the shops, the train line, the station. And then when I worked in a nearby suburb, which was like 2-3 suburbs away, and there was no train line to that. So if I didn't have a car, I'd have to catch a bus, or it's a 15-minute drive, depending on traffic. 10-15 minutes. If I was good with the lights, it'd take me 10 minutes. If I had stopped at the lights, it'd take me 15. But my mum works in the used to work out of Parramatta, and that was only like a half an hour train ride, and now she works closer to the city because they moved to work, and it's an hour train ride in. I'm glad she's working today though, because she gets she's out of the smoke and in an air-conditioned building.
Yeah, that's good.
Because even though we've got air conditioning here, like when she works from home, she works in the back of the house, which isn't air-conditioned. All she has is just a fan like I do, which isn't ideal when you're working in front of a computer and constantly talking on the phone to people. Because she does support. Because she works for a major bank here in Australia, and so when the branches don't know what to do, they call her up. So it's not like she talks with customers; she just talks with branch employees.
Right. Okay.
So they call up and say, "I've got this customer here. They have no ID. I don't know who they are, and they want a loan of $20,000. Can I give it to them?"
Sounds good. Solid. Give it to them.
No. That money goes
that sounds reputable. No, you give.
Oh, you laugh, but she does get calls like that. Absolute morons. And then they call her up and they ask her what to do, and she tells them, and then they argue with her. saying, but the customer wants this. I said, I don't care what the customer wants. This is what you're allowed to do and what you can't do.
The customer's always right.
No, they're not. The customers are always idiots.
I want to talk to your manager.
I've worked in retail, I know.
Well, that's a weighted. You know, it's not. You know.
I remember recently here in New South Wales, they brought in like they're trying to get rid of like the plastic bags at the shops.
Yeah.
And
good idea.
You can yeah, so it's better for the environment. But so you can still buy bags for like 15 cents if you get to bring your own bag. And shortly after it started, I remember I was working one night, and a customer comes in saying, "I'm just going to take one of these bags, and I'm not going to pay for it because I don't believe that the company that I was working for, Coles, said I don't believe that Coles is doing this for the environment. I believe they're doing it just to get a profit." And I said, "It doesn't really matter what you think. That bag is technically goods that can be purchased, and if you're not going to pay for it, that's technically stealing, even if it is a 15-cent bag." And he said, "Mate, are you seriously going to do that?" I said, "Mate, that's the rules. I don't turn around saying, you can just take a bag for it just in case you don't feel like it." I said, "Mate, you said you're going to carry it out by hand, mate. You said you can carry it out by hand. You can go up over there and get yourself a shopping trolley and put it in that and just push it out to your car, or you can just stuff it down your pants and walk out it like that. I don't care." He said, "Mate, I'm just going to..." He said, "Are you seriously going to do this?" I said, "Mate, that's the way it is." He said, "Mate, you're going to lose yourself a customer." And I said, "I'm just going to go elsewhere." I said, "Mate, no matter where you go, it's the same policy. So, mate, you can shop here and, complain about it. We can go somewhere else and complain about it." I said, "I don't care." And then he left and, never heard from him again. I did explain to the night manager what exactly happened, saying this is what this guy was saying, this is what I said to him. They go, yeah, no worries.
I did, when I worked at a not a retail, it was a grocery. Someone called in about frozen shrimp. I can't remember what they wanted. He's like, "Can you check about on the frozen shrimp?" And I just kind of like I was like, "Yep, I'll go check on that." And then I went and like, I put the phone on the table and just kind of sat there. I'm like, "Yeah, hold on." And I came back. I was like, "Yep, I found them." He's like, "Can you put like 4 of them on hold for me?" I'm like, "Yep, I can do that." So they go, "Thank you so much. Who can I thank when I come in tomorrow to pick them up?" I'm like, "John Doe." And she's like, "No." I'm like, "Yeah. No, it's a real problem for me." I keep getting mistaken for someone else. It's pretty good.
Yeah, so I worked at a grocery store too. That's where I worked before I got let off. And I was on the checkouts there.
It's not a lot of fun. There's a couple of fun moments.
You got a lot easier once I stopped caring about the customer. once I stopped trying to go out of my way to make them happy, once I realised they're all jerks, I just the job got a lot better.
I try not to think of that. Think
so
think
when
about
a customer
it that
calls
way.
up and says, "Look, I bought this thing, and it's off," I said, "Yeah, mate, no worries. Just leave it with us. Go grab another pack off the shelf. It's all sweet."
Yeah.
And the customer, like even when I'm working on the when I was on the checkouts or on the self-serve, and the customer comes in and says, "Look, this is meant to be this price," and when I got trained up, the customer, whoa.
My dude, you cannot be stealing my thing.
He just stole your shit.
He stole my fucking shit, dude.
The nerve of this guy.
Okay, sorry. Go on.
Yeah, when I got trained up, they just told me, he just doesn't want to go. It's just better just to change the price. Because one, it gets them what they want and they're happy. Two, it gets them out of the shop and you can serve the next customer. and they're more likely to come back. So I thought, you know what, customer comes up, as long as it's not too outrageous. Like they come up with a $300 product and say, you know, I want that for $25.
Yeah.
I try and say, no, I'm not going to do that.
But you do bargain with them?
Well, if they come up and say, oh, this is it's coming up $8. It said it was on sale for $5. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'll put it through for $5. You know, come up and says, you know, this is meant to be, you know, $2. Yeah, no worries. Put it through. And then they say, oh, I'm not too sure. Can you check? And then that's when I have to call up the department and say, look, someone from the department, come up and double check this price. You know, go and double check the price. You know, it could be what they were saying. And usually it ends up being they looked at the wrong ticket. And so it's not what the price they thought, and they don't end up getting it. But if they just let me just say, oh, I think it's $5, I go, yeah, I'll just change it to $5. And they're out the door, and it's no worries. But if they always go, oh, can you double check for me? It always takes 10 times longer, and the customer ends up being wrong. So they just shut up, and they should just shut up and let me change the price. So I usually give it to them for whatever they want.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually, you know, I'll drag stuff up to the counter occasionally. I did this more when I was like poor, like very poor. And just like grab the thing that's next to the thing that's on sale, and it's like, yo, that thing should be like half off. And then what inevitably happens is they go and ask, you know, they ask someone to check. And usually it's very busy because I'm an asshole when I do this. And the guy goes and he checks like really quick fast, and he sees the thing that was on sale next to the thing. And he's like, okay, yeah. No, it is on sale, yeah.
One of the most annoying things about my old job was they have this policy, return and earn.
Okay.
So basically what it means is like you can get all your cans of soft drink, bottles of soft drink, juices, and all your drinks, as long as they're recyclable, and you can take them to these collection things. They're like big can crusher things, and you just throw your cans in, and for each item you get 10 cents.
Right.
So if you throw in enough of them, like the max is like, you know, you throw in like 500 items, you know, you get $50.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah. But that 500 items is like a full car.
Some people actually do that, you know, because they come back and they're like, they either, you know, they work at a, you know, some kind of place where the people are dumping lots of cans and stuff. And so once you do that, you get all your thing in there. It says you can either donate the money, which nobody does.
Of course not.
Or you can print up a ticket, which you can redeem at one of the major supermarkets for money.
Okay.
So what happens is they rock up with these tickets, and you have to scan them on at the register. And before, what we used to be able to do is, let's say if someone rocks up with like 10 of them, we can scan them all at once, and it gives the total, and then we just give them the money. But then they changed the system and improved it, where it only works after each ticket. And sometimes, like when kids are doing it, like they scan up and they tell you like, you know, 10 cents, 20 cents. So then they have like 15 of these tickets. You have to do scan, open up, 10 cents, close it, scan. Or you have to press to bring it up, scan. You know, $1 opens up, put $1 on the counter, close it, bring it up again, scan the next one. It's such a major pain in the ass. And what the thing was, there was this guy that used to, you know, walk around the center and go and dig through all the bins and dig out all the recycling, go to the thing and get a ticket, and he'd rock up with like, you know, at least, you know, 20 odd tickets, you know, some worth $1, some worth $2, some worth 50 cents. And the time where he decides to come up to us to cash it in is exactly when it's after school and we're at our busiest.
Right.
So, and it takes, you know, it could take like, you know, 5 minutes to deal with this guy. well, you got huge lines up at the register, and we don't have someone on hand to actually, because we weren't that big of a store. So say if I had to stop serving customers, so I could go do this guy's ticket thing, and it was just such a major pain in the ass. It just took up time, just pissed everyone off because, like, you know, they're waiting, the customer's waiting, and all you can, and it just takes so long to do. It's just a huge pain in the butt.
There's a guy that would come in to our place, and he'd come in right on like Thursday, right as it was a 24-hour place, right?
Mm-hmm.
He'd come in on Thursday, right around midnight or something, right as the deals are changing.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And he would buy like 20 chickens or whatever, how many chickens were left because they were on sale.
Yeah.
And then as soon as the day changes over, he would try and return them, so he gets the non-sale price.
Oh right, yeah.
And my night crew manager, he was like, you know, no fucking around kind of guy, and he like watched him, you know, scan in at all, you know, like must have been like 10 chickens, and the guy's like, now I want to return them, and he's like, yep, nope. He's like, what do you mean no? I'm like, he's like, nope. He's like, well, can I at least get the sale? You know, he's like, I know what you're doing, and I'm not gonna let you. He's like, you know, fine. Well, can I at least get the what I paid for them back? I'm like, nope.
Yep.
You're now $100 in the hole there, buddy. Enjoy your chickens.
We started doing that too at our store because we had people doing similar things. Because we had this thing where, like, they'd get receipts from other stores and then try and return something to our store, which they obviously stole from somewhere, and they're trying to return it.
Yeah.
We got a policy saying, look, if you didn't have a receipt to our store, you know, we're not going to accept it. Go back to that store where you got it from and return it there.
Yeah.
They go, that's a lot inconvenient. And so, well, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know, the people have been trying to rule the system, and that's what it's reduced us to. So we have the right to refuse returns. Unless, of course, it was a store brand. If it's a store brand, and usually they don't have a receipt, yeah, whatever, return it. It's only, the store brand's real cheap, so, you know, don't really care.
Yeah.
You know, unless it's a store brand, you know, just turn around and say, no, get stuffed. Remember once I had a customer come back and they bought a pre-packed salad, and they went to return it. I said, "What is that?" And I looked and said, "Look at that!" And I looked inside. It had a freaking cricket inside.
Hey.
Yeah, so I said, "Yep, that's fair enough. Go. Do you want to grab another one, or do you want your money back?" He goes, I said, "I'll take my money back." I said, "Ah, fair enough." And because I used to work in the produce department too, and I remember one time I opened up a box of bananas, and yeah, there was a huge hunting spider in there.
Ooh, those are like really bad venomous, right?
No, they're not venomous.
No,
but they're not venomous. They can just grow to be the size of your head.
Oh, I mean that's almost as bad.
So they're not venomous. They're just scary as hell. Because if they bite you, it'll hurt, but it's not like it'll do serious damage.
Oh, it's gonna take a chunk out of your arm, basically.
No, not a chunk. It'll just, like, you know, leave a bite mark and have a bit of a swelling and a mark, but nothing too bad.
I got stung by a yellow jacket like last summer, which really sucked.
Jesus, yeah.
That was, and the only reason I even remark on it is because that was like one of the only few times I've ever been stung by a bee, and it was the most random thing ever because I was just kind of like walking along home from rock climbing, and this yellow jacket, like it was just like severe pain in my left leg. Like, I was like, why, like, what is this pain? Why am I, and I looked down and there's a little yellow, like, sorry, not little, huge yellow jacket on my ankle.
Just going to town on your leg.
And he's already stung me, and he's already taking off. I'm like, what the fuck was this for? What did I do to you?
Jeez.
I'm like, I have never been, like, attacked before.
So I had two customers come in, like, about similar stories. Had this one customer, he went and bought a car from this person who lived, you know, out, where did he live? Like, up in the mountains, like, you know, a bit, probably about 40 minutes away from where I am at, like there. And he went to buy this car. It was a Ute. And he opened it up to hop in, you know, bought the car, no worries, says fine. Hops in the car to drive back home. And on his way home, it turns out there was a spider in the car.
Yeah.
Bites his leg, and it got so infected, he almost lost his leg.
Yeah.
And
that must have been that must have been one of the venomous ones, or no?
Yeah.
It was just infected, or no? It was like
no, it was venomous. Yeah, because the bite mark, it kind of leaves a it rots the flesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was the flesh was rotting around where his leg got bitten.
I forget what there's one that is called a brown something.
Yeah, brown snake.
Oh, okay, brown snake.
We have brown snakes, taipans.
But isn't there a spider called a brown something, or is it just a?
No, we got the black widow.
Okay.
And the Sydney trapdoor spider, the redback spider. Because I had another customer. He said his dad got bitten on the leg by a spider, a poisonous one. And it was touch and go. He almost had it amputated. It was that bad.
Oh wow!
Because the muscles was rotten that much.
Wow.
Yeah, it was freaking just ruin your life. Just get bitten by a spider and bam, it's almost game over.
I've heard one of the leading causes of death in Australia is not from spider bites, but like from car crashes from someone encountering a spider while they're driving.
That happened to me and my sister when we were driving once, actually. I was in the car there next to her. She was driving, and I was just in the passenger seat there in the front, the front there with her. And I looked over towards her, and I saw on the thing, like on the ceiling above her, was a spider, just above her head.
Oh Jesus!
So I said to my sister, just pull the car over. Don't argue. Just pull the car over as quickly as you can and get out of the car. She goes like, why? I says, don't argue. Just pull the car over and get out of the car. So she pulls the car over. She gets out of the car. And then I get out of the car. She goes, what? I said, there was a spider behind your head. She goes, what the? I said, yeah. She said, thank you. Because what she would have done if I told her, she would have just freaked out.
Yeah.
Slammed on the brakes or just swerved to the side of the road.
Yeah.
And probably caused an accident. So he just said, no, just remain calm. The spider's not freaking out. Don't need for us to freak out right now. And then then there was the fun game of trying to get the spider out of the car.
Well, you've got one of those snow scrapers, right? Of course. So you just kill it with that.
Oh, yeah, of course. So many snow scrapers here in Sydney. Probably just see a bit of newspaper or something we had lying about in the car. Trying to whack it out.
No, just give it to the spider to read. He'll fucking throw himself. Yeet himself. There you go. Read this and see if you want to bite us. Oh, jeez. Oh.
Make it too depressed.
He said the bushfires are caused by gay marriage. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
That's really bad.
Yeah, I know.
I'm finally gonna build an actual house in this game.
It's gonna be a big house too. Look at that foundation.
Yeah. I love that this game uses this like very kind of tired like building mechanic, but it's just like it doesn't care at all. It's like, yeah, here you go.
You can have enough for a pool room.
Heck yeah. Well, that's not what I want at all. There you go. Listen, buddy. Can't you be a little bit clever about this?
Yeah, so I got a week till my appointment at the hospital, and yeah, it's an early appointment too. Have to be there by 8:45.
Oh, my inventory's full. 8:45.
8:45 I've got to be there by.
That's no good.
So it means I'll wake up at probably about 6:45. Have a shower, quick breakfast now, because you know breakfast is just a bar and a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Then I'll probably leave about 8 o'clock. Doesn't take me 45 minutes to get there, but I've got to get there, park the car, walk over, get booked in at reception, and then I've got to sit down and wait. Because the reception can take a while, because we've got so many customers to deal with, all doing different things. Because even though like the area that I wait in, there's like, and I'm waiting for the clinic, the obesity clinic. There's like 2 or 3 other clinics going on at the same time. So they're all waiting too, and it'd be real hectic. The worst thing about it though, that I really can't stand, is there's a TV there. I have to watch morning television. I can't stand morning television. You know, like the morning breakfast shows?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't stand those. And then that's what they got on the TV. Yeah, and the way it goes, I have to wait, and then I go see the nurse, and I get weighed in and measured. So I take my measurements, like, my stomach, hips, and waist, and all that, and then they take my blood pressure, and then I go weigh again. Then I get called by the doctor. He checks my progress, and then it says, just discuss things on what we can do moving forward. And then they says, all right, you go see the dietitian next. And I go back and wait, and then I go see the dietitian, and I speak to them about how things are going with my diet, and what we can do moving forward, and then I can leave. And that's usually, 2 to 3 hours after I get there.
Yeah.
Depending on how many doctors, because sometimes they have 2 doctors and at least, sometimes 1 or 2 dietitians. And, depending on how you get there, because there's always people in front of you. So, there's some people that get there really early. So, like, I'm usually like, 4th or 5th cab off the ranks. So, like, they all go before me, so I'm just kind of sitting there, watching the daytime TV, the morning TV. If I remember to bring my headphones, I can turn my Spotify on and listen to some music, blow away.
I've got my old friend the Boots back.
Ah.
I'm just about caught up to where I was now. Sorry, go ahead.
And then I leave and go pay my parking ticket. Ends up costing me about $13.
Jesus.
The time I'm there. And then I'll go and swing by a fast food place on my way home.
No, don't do that.
Oh, there's a bit of celebration for going 3 weeks straight.
Celebration.
Just one day.
Oh yeah, you're good. You're good.
And then I was gonna maybe buy a bit of like a chicken burger on the way home, and with some chips and a drink, and then for dinner I'll order in some pizza.
Fuck yeah, bud.
Have that with the family saying, look at me, I lost all this weight, now I'm going to put a bit of it back on.
Solid.
And then the next day afterwards, I go back on my diet. Or maybe after.
Shitty, horrible
maybe
diet.
Maybe not the day after, maybe the day after the day after after I've eaten all the leftover pizza.
What you do, and this is a secret tip. It's great. I love it. What I do is when I've bought something I shouldn't have, I share all of it away. It's like you like, here, have some, and they're like, no, actually, here, have some. Have some of this. And that way you end up not eating the terrible thing you bought. I almost bought Lindt chocolate today. That was where I was at.
That's so nice. Lindt chocolate's so good.
But I was like, at the time I was like, it's not that I don't want it, it's that I don't deserve it. It's like I've done nothing for this.
About what about a 25-minute drive from where I am, in a place called Marsden Park. They're building up a whole bunch of they're building got houses going up, and they're building like a shopping district. Because they got over there, they've got a Costco, an IKEA, Bunnings warehouse, was like a big hardware warehouse. And there's also a Lindt chocolate factory.
Oh wow!
And so they also have a so they sell direct to the public too. So where you can go to the shops and get 3 bars will cost you, or 3 bags of chocolates will cost you $30.
Yeah.
You go to the factory outlet and get 3 bags for like 15.
Jesus.
So yeah, so it costs you so much less. Yeah, my mum loves the place.
There we go. Put a roof on.
You have a door?
Not yet, but that's another thing I'm gonna build. I should have put the roof on when I was putting on everything else. Roof.
Oh, it's a nice door.
Yeah. Building is a little bit cumbersome in this game, but it is pretty intuitive. Like it works more or less the way you would think it does. There we go. I have a home now. I still need a chest. And then I need to then I can finally start trying to build the big things like a electronics table.
I decided to look through the news page to see what else I can tell you about what's happening in Sydney, and there's a thing he's saying the bank where my mum works for pleads guilty to criminal breaches. Pleads guilty to stealing life insurance to customers through unsolicited phone call.
Jesus. My axe broke. Fuck off. I gotta go, gotta make another axe. I bet you my pickaxe is gonna break soon, too. Oh, is that a mushroom? That is a mushroom. Gold ore! I think that's enough. I think I have enough for an electronics table. That looks like the lost bunker over there. There's a bunker over there that is really reminiscent to me of Lost. What a weird show that we all everyone watched that show.
Oh my god. There's a thing here, article saying Beyonce's daughter wins songwriting award.
Wins what award?
A songwriting award.
Alright.
The 7-year-old could also bag a Grammy nomination for her contribution to her mother's music. So Beyonce's putting her daughter down as a co-writer for her songs.
Can't really make this stuff up. That's pretty good. Sad thing is, I'm sure it is true, of course. And I'm sure she is actually pretty good. That's the annoying part. Yo, you get a carrot from destroying snowmen. That's funny. Oh no, I don't want to have to fight that thing. I don't know how vicious these guys are. Grow something. There's a Hollywood style sign over there. There's a lot of mysteries in this game. Yo, 24-hour WrongWorld stream? You know, the aliens cluck like chickens, and that's funny. I feel like I just did nighttime. I'm still not sure if jumping or bouncing around is, you know, as fast. Oh shit. There's something going on there. Is as fast as just walking. There's something in here. So this thing, it sees me. I think I probably need to make an alchemy table, and then maybe I can make an invisibility potion. Because that thing, when it sees me, it closes the base of it, and there's something in there that I probably want to collect. Something good that I need. I still don't have enough wood? What do you mean I don't have enough? Oh, I need 1 copper. Okay, hold on.
I like the latest Shen comic. Looking at
the Satan one?
Yeah.
That was really good. That was pretty good and apt. Gold bar. Now I can make an electronics table. I think.
Oh no.
I need 1 copper bar, 1 gold bar.
Someone made a One Piece OK Boomer meme.
Oh no. Oh no. Is it just like Big Mom complaining how she's not how she could have become the king of the pirates or whatever, and then Luffy's just like, okay, boomer.
It's a 101 with the two, like the kids, like the little girl and the little king guy. Can't remember his name.
Yeah.
He was saying to the guy in the red mask. You know, back in my day, we used to eat enemies for breakfast, and they're like, "Okay, boomer," with really smug looks on their faces.
Oh, it just upgrades the table? Okay. Okay, so I can make, oh, first of all, I can make telephone booths. There's a, oh, fast travel system.
And guess what launched in Australia yesterday?
What's that?
Disney Plus.
Yeah! Solid! Heck
And
yeah,
apparently,
bud.
from what I saw in an article online about it, apparently the Australian Disney Plus has more more content than the American one.
Yep.
Because the American one has stuff that's tied up in with contracts with Netflix and Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas here in Australia, we don't. So you can get a lot more content temporarily until, you know, those contracts expire.
Launchpad. Well, that's kind of messed up.
Hmm.
So this game is actually a lot more complicated than I thought. I can make a nuclear reactor?
Holy cow.
But I need to make an alchemy table, so I need leather, glass. There's a lot of stuff I need to do in this game, apparently. Glow stick of doom.
Ooh.
Pinnacle of stabby sticks.
According to interview with One Piece editor Nieto, Wano arc will be the most important arc in terms of what is the One Piece as a treasure and will handle the legendary adventure of Roger. Ah. Sounds like this Wano arc's going to go on for a while too.
The fact
hasn't it?
what's kind of blowing my mind. Well, they you notice that they've actually like said end of Act 1, end of Act 2. Like they knew that Wano was going to take a while, and they're making sure that people know are kind of like on the same page in terms of like, well, this is how long it's going to take.
Well, I think they're doing a better job with it than they did with the whole Cake Island arc.
In terms of
Just pacing things out and, like, you know,
yeah.
and the structure of it all.
Well, I mean, One Piece in general has had, I wouldn't say a problem, but definitely kind of a combat with pacing. At least the anime has. I know you're on. You don't read the manga, right? You're on the anime.
I do read the manga, but the manga I read is the translated physical copy, and that's pretty much on par with the Japanese anime release. Yeah, funnily enough,
it's kind of nuts. The anime pacing. I mean, I've talked a lot about this. But I mean, I guess I haven't mentioned this for a while. The anime pacing is just kind of fucking horrible. So like, if you're on that, I guess if if you read the manga, it's like, one chapter you can read in about 5 minutes. And so events it's not like they're diminutive. They're diminished by that speed. They're certainly large in scope, but when you slow them down to snail's pace, they can seem like, oh man, I actually don't care anymore. It's, it's kind of crazy how... Wait, you can plant meat? Why can you plant... You can plant meat and grow a meat tree.
a meat tree. Did it actually sprout a tree, did it? Oh.
What the hell? I'm burying all my meat. Let's see what happens. My shovel broke. Not because of that, but it happened anyway. Everything is broken. I don't have an axe. I'm gonna have to go and get wood so I can make a new axe, which means I'm knocking my head against some trees. Probably want to make some power tools pretty soon, but like I need so much stuff in order to do that. I kind of wish that the like it seems like what I'm doing a lot of in this game is cutting down trees and rocks, and I'm not doing as much exploring or like finding cool stuff or experimenting. Because at the end of the day, it's like, oh, what do I need? Well, copper and iron and stone. Okay, so I guess I'll break some rocks. Yeah, I mean that'd probably be the thing to do. So like, what do I need to make, say, a chainsaw? I need 1 copper wiring, 1 metal plating, and my workbench. So that's 1 iron bar, 1 toughness potion for the metal plating, and then 1 copper bar for the copper wiring. Makes sense. Except for the toughness potion. That's a little bit weird. I assume that I need the alchemy for that, which probably means I should go to the desert, which probably means I need to make another shovel. Did I not make my axe? No, I didn't. I don't know if these trees are ready to be cut down yet. They give me wood anyway. Haha. Yeah, I guess if they're just called tree, that's good enough. Alright, now I'm gonna make a shovel. And I assume if I just dig in a desert, I will get sand. Seems like a good assumption to me. I wonder if Troy is working tonight.
Well, it should be off soon, isn't it? It's almost 10 o'clock.
Probably. I am indeed getting sand. Oh, you can plant sand. This game is weird.
Good Old Games has that horrible game on sale that you don't like anymore.
Which one?
Jump King.
I still tell myself I'm gonna come back to that game.
That horrible, horrible game.
Yeah, that one, yeah. I think I will. At some point. Come back to that game. I think I need 1 more sand. There we go. I don't know. I don't know if you need 5 sand or 3 sand to make 1 glass. Probably I should just get 10 sand. What I'll do is I'll keep digging sand until my shovel breaks, and then I'll plant some sand in my area. I have to assume, if there's any logic or God at all in this game, that if you plant a sand tree, that it will yield sand when the tree finishes maturing. But you know, I don't know. That's just a theory. I never did get to see those snow ice trees grow. And now I have pork chop trees in my front yard, which is fun. There we go. Shovel is broken. And I have 15 sand.
There's a Cuphead DLC coming out next year.
I keep hearing about this Cuphead DLC.
It's on, they got it on the GOG storefront. It's called Cuphead in the Delicious Last Course.
Oh, is the Chalice one already out then?
No, that's the one.
Oh, wow. Wow. I've been hearing about that DLC for about a year and a half now.
It says, yeah, the Delicious Last Course is Cuphead and Mega Man are joined by Miss Chalice for a DLC add-on adventure on a brand new island. With new weapons, new charms, and Miss Chalice's brand new abilities. Take on a new cast of multifaceted screen-filling bosses to assist Chef Salt Baker in Cuphead's final challenging quest.
Wow.
This is coming soon.
So I do in fact need 5 glass per... or 5 sand per glass, which sucks. That sucks so much.
That's worse than Minecraft.
Yeah. I do have some uranium. Oh, let's get the iron. I don't want to have to... I only had the one... wood, so I really don't want to have to go and cut down another tree just so I can make an iron bar. That would be ridiculous. I'm gonna plant the sand. Oh, no, I can't, because I went ahead and broke my shovel, because I'm an idiot. Hello. There you go. It's raining. I'm sure I will eventually get into farming. Oh my god. Hold on. Okay. Make a shovel, plant some sand, because that's logical. I hear a UFO, actually. Should I get the cool alien... where are my... Yo, where are my boots? What happened to my boots?
Did they break?
I didn't think so. They're just gone. How long have they been gone for, even?
I don't really know, sorry.
What the fuck? Did I put them away by accident? Yeah, I did. I totally put them in my chest, so they're now gone. That's a good thing. I really need to make an inventory upgrade. Wow, it only adds 1 slot? There's no way. That's gotta be a mistake. Okay, so how do I make a Alchemy table. 20 wood, 2 glass, 5 leather. Leather is like the hardest thing to get in this game. I guess I'm planting sand.
How are those meat trees?
There are, in fact, meat trees. So now I guess I could kill aliens. I think they give me leather, and there's way more of them than there are pigs. I don't know. I feel like I should make a better weapon before I start doing stuff like this. I guess the glow stick of doom is probably gonna take too much time. I need a fuel cell, 1 copper bar, 1 strength potion, yeah. That's not happening until I get an alchemy table, I assume. Could try killing one of those yetis just to see what happens.
He blows up.
Yeah. These guys are wimps. Well, I didn't get any leather. I really thought, I don't know why I thought I was gonna get some leather, but I did. I'm always in need for some wood. Just want some power tools, honestly.
Does it seem like what to ask for?
Yeah. This seems like not a big ask, really. There's an alien, maybe they'll give me some leather. Nope. They just gave me some gold instead. Yo, I don't want gold, my dude. I need leather. At least chopping down trees gives you food. Okay, well, I can kill a pig anyway.
Might be jumping off soon so I can go have some dinner and get into the air conditioning for a while.
Makes sense. Hope things cool down a bit.
Yeah, well, like I said, they should cool down tomorrow and then heat up a bit the day after.
Yeah.
I'll just check the weather.
Mushroom.
Mushroom. Yeah, so it's 25 tomorrow, then 33, then 28, 28, 23, 31. Oh, and the day I go back to the hospital, it's meant to be 36. That's a hot day.
Jesus.
At least there's a 50% chance of rain that day, apparently, but that'll probably change.
There's a boxing ring.
Hmm.
There's apparently a way to fire yourselves from those cannons, but I'm not sure how. Let me see. Oh, there you go. Yo. You can fight things in the boxing ring.
With a pickaxe.
I mean, that's my only weapon. Round one. You don't even get anything. First bit of damage I've taken in a long time. I do want to see if I get anything. Oh, Jesus. These guys don't seem to do anything if you stun lock them.
Beat him down.
These guys are no joke. Yo, hit him. Okay, I'm done with that.
Oh, Jesus.
Not sure how long that goes for, but I know I would likely die if I continued.
Jeez, they don't muck about.
No, they don't. All right, let's fly far away. Whoa! That was pretty good.
I might jump off.
All right, take it easy, yo.
If you're still on later,
Yeah,
I might be back.
I'll be around.
All right, take it easy, man.
Take it easy. We've got a spoon. Rusty spoon. Rusty spoon. I do like the feel of the rusty spoon against my salad fingers. Is that a wishing well over there? There's so many things to see and do in this game. It's really cool. Yeah, I probably need to eat. I know this is not optimal, but, you know, whatever. I'd like to know what I have to place on those MOA heads in order to use them. Oh hey, this is where the Hollywood sign is. Growl, drown? Excuse me? Growl, drown. Yep, you said a game. Wait a minute, what? Swap letter. Is it WrongWorld? That seems to be what it should be. That was actually really disorienting for a second there. Yeah, it's WrongWorld. Wait, wrong. I don't know how to spell. This is not exactly easy. Hold on. WrongWorld. Yeah. Sign of the times. Reading glasses. Can I drop for this? I don't want to drop the mushrooms, they're really good. I'll drop the... I guess I'll drop the gerbera. No, I'll just eat the meat. So what does this do? Vision enhancing spectacles for the fashion conscious forager. Yo! It lets me see flowers and shit. Through everything. That is actually really cool. I'm a fan of that. Especially since it lets me better see mushrooms. Mushrooms are the bomb diggity. Unfortunately, it does take up an equipment slot, of which I only have one. I don't trust the water. Oh wow, 2 old boots. Oh my god, I need to grab this stuff. I can get that iron and shit anytime. Can I only... Do boots not stack? No, don't make me drop the gold. I'll drop the acorns. The boots are actually really good because I can give them to the gerbil. I guess I won't take the coin. The coin's probably the most valuable thing, though. Literally is actually valuable. Potential danger goodies inside. Saving is disabled and quitting will have severe consequences. Now, I kind of do want to check out a cave. It's the only thing I haven't done. But God, does that disclaimer scare me from doing so. Like, I really don't want to lose everything because I decided to take a risk. Yo, I have a coin. I bet I could give it to the wishing well. See what happens. That rock kind of looks, kind of looks like a, you know, pointy tower. A little bit. Whoa! Jesus! Are you a good guy or a bad guy? No, you're a bad guy. Oh. Well played. Dropped a bunch of rocks. Mushroom? I have no idea if that was... Wow, that guy has big attacks. I don't really want to mess around with this, to be honest. Oh, another boot. I have enough for the gerbil. And I have another coin. Shit. What do I drop? What do I drop? I don't want to drop the mushrooms, and I don't want to drop the gold. Oh, you know what? I don't want to drop the leather either. It's kind of why I came out here in the first place. Guess I'll drop the gold. I could go and find the gerbil, and then give him all of my boots. Alright, let's see here. Can I drop a coin in? What? Whoa, dude. Oh my god, everything in this game wants to kill you. I can't pick up any of this, which really sucks. The bar. You know what? I'm gonna drop the coin. I can't leave the bar. That's like... Yo, is that who I think it is? What the fuck? I found him. Glass of warm milk.